For those who know me well, not many, I'm at what I fondly refer to as Quantico West, just south of my address. Ow, 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 ow. It hurt. South of my address on Moser, which is also the home of surveillance vans and other things. You can Google the address and figure it out. I call this Quantico West, where I'm at in the moment. And it's funny because of the videos I recently put up that I no more than crossed by my address on file since, I don't know, the early 80s, maybe longer, maybe the 70s. All right, the 70s. I originally came out to Los Angeles with ABC and Golden West back in, was it 78? To meet Gary Owens, because I was about to go full time. I had left programming WLAB in Grand Rapids for the opportunity to go to Detroit and become the voice for WKBD, Channel 50, Detroit, on the super satellites and super networks at the time, the rising of cable, and also be at Tower 92, WTWR from the Renaissance Center in the mighty Motor City, and to meet Gary Owens and the crew at KMBC, and meet Bill Ward and Michael O'Shea, who was the programming wizard behind Golden West stations. And I also became the voice of All Store Communications, which was WKBD. There was San Francisco, there was San Diego, and several other markets that I was the voice in, all at the same time, while doing news and entertainment for ABC on a freelance basis, and continuing since '69, and AP and UPI and Reuters and several other networks around the world, BBC. I've been in your head longer than you can imagine, and before many were born that are still alive on this planet. I have died more times than anybody you could imagine, and I have risen from the dead through the grace of my masters. For those of you who think you've got it all figured out, you overlook the fact that your religious leaders, your icons of your religion, people you follow, had their moments in their human form where they were striking out against demons or hypocrisy or whatever. And if you don't think they used in the time vernacular that you teetotalers and other self-righteous individuals would claim to be offended by, you have a lot to learn about time and the grasp of knowledge throughout the universe and the Akashic. But you can pick any playlist on your channels that I have up, and you'd find out the audit trail of my thoughts on these things that have been verbalized into the Akashic, into YouTube and social media around the world, called Planet Earth, where the heart of planet Earth is the arts, the fine arts and humanity. Much of my works have been censored that would really take you down a path quickly, that had millions of viewers, like Kurt Kelly 1, LiveVideoinc News, and there's a long list. And If I Were You, as a citizen, Planet Earth, humanoid, android, humanoid or otherwise, reptilian shapeshifter, mole people, mountain people, and all the other masses that aren't even counted in a census. I would dig deep and start Googling stuff. You'd be surprised at things you can come up with if you put in Kurt Kelly, comma. But because of organized crime, organized religion, organized government, cults, Satanist and sadistic other haters, a lot of the more pertinent information that would help you in the totality of your essence in the material world or otherwise could help you make better decisions. So you'll get a gimme on some of that, but it's a total sum of your essence. And it's got to be more good than bad, obviously. That's why it's sometimes easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for others to pass on to eternity. And if the interpreters, editors went back and got really transparent about their religions, their cults, or whatever, with the public, you would be mortified as sheeple to find out the truth. And that what I have spoken is more than the truth. It is factually correct. But for those of you who need more than a proctologist to pull a planet in your head out of Uranus, good luck, Chuck. Wake up, Chuck.